And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. It is Monday morning, and we got 6:20 Monday morning. Welcome back. We had a little extracurricular activity last night. I saw that there's called a fire sale on crypto. You know what a fire sale is? When a house catches on fire and whatever stuff's left over, you sell it. And that's what we had. Now, I'm hoping this continues for a while. So I'm going to tell you what. Remember when Gary Gensler was there? Oh, I don't know how we could forget that, Crypto Hulk. Remember how Gary Gensler was at the SEC and he just shut down all the prices, right? And kept them cheap and allowed people that didn't know about crypto to come in and buy. Well, Crypto Hulk was not buying. And because I was afraid of a quantum attack and all that, and why am I going to put all this money into crypto and just have somebody steal it? So I'm like, fuck it. I'll put 3 months worth of pay into cryptocurrencies, and that's it. Okay. Well, now, last night I saw the discount sign, the discount crypto, come and get it. So I bought 2 different cryptos last night. I was going to buy a shit ton more, but I'm going to wait a little today. If the prices are still low today, I might double up on what I bought. I'm not sure, or I might buy some other ones. See, I'm looking at this, all this crypto. Wait, B Fields just became a $10 member. This is the program right here where I'm starting to look at charts. Okay. Now the charts that I do is a little bit different, but we'll get into this later. This $10 show for $10 a month, this membership is where I'll tell you which cryptos I'm buying. We're going to get into, and I'm going to start the show off with that. If I don't get to other news, fine. There's just 2 cryptos. No, I've got a list here. I'm not going to show you my secret little list. We'll have to do that another time. Maybe later on in the week or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Depends on how if I buy more, then I'll have another $10 show. I've got 9 cryptos on my radar to buy. And some of them have gone down 30%. And I'm like, nice. Now I can get in, right? So I got a little catching up to do, but if I can buy some shit at 30% off, that's a pretty good deal. Eric Goldsmith, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for the tax-free donation, Eric Goldgen. First 5 people. Number 1, Jersey Cappy. Number 2, Crypto Greek. Doss Man is number 3. TK and Larry Montagno. Welcome to the show. Faux show. I'm not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know why I'm making this show for 5 years. Everything on the show is fake. Everything's a lie. Don't do anything I tell you to do. Don't buy, sell, whatever. Just watch the show, laugh. Everything. Yeah, I'm not even real. Like, I'm an AI bot, so I'm not even Crypto Hulk. He's still sleeping right now. It's 6:30 in the morning. And that's where we're at with this show. Let's all get into it. Everybody's like, fuck it, Crypto Hulk. Just what the fuck did you buy? Okay, all right. Quit twisting my arm. I'll tell you. Flare. Flare was on my list. Some people are like, oh, I knew he was going to get that one. I'm going to go over why. So if you're at home and you want to copycat Crypto Hulk, and I'm not going to tell you how much I bought. Let me do a copy and a paste. And we're going to talk about Flare just a little. See, somebody spent $1,500. I was going to do that. I was going to spend that same amount. But Crypto Hulk just told us he didn't spend over $1,000. I'll tell you what, my heart was pounding with joy. I'm like, yes! I saw all these prices just dumping, and I'm like, oh shit, I can just get that and that and that and that and that and that and that. I mean, that's literally how it is, okay? 1 cent for Flare, 1 for Casper Network. I have that. Is that on my list? I don't want to tell you. Oh shit. I'm not going to tell you if it's on my list or not. Michael David, thank you for the tax-free donation. I totally appreciate that. So let me tell you, I bought Flare when you mentioned it about a month ago. Now it was cheap. I saw it was like a penny, 1.7 cents or something. I'm like, I'm getting that shit like a boss. I'm getting it like a boss. Okay. These member shows, we're going to get into the good fun stuff. People want to talk about money, and this is where it's at right here. I'm not having all my information go out to the general public for free. At least you're going to have to pay something. All right. Shit, now Flare's at 2 cents. Oh, man, I'm priced out. We're looking at CoinMarketCap, and we're looking at Flare. We'll get in a minute on the metrics. Who made it? What's it for? Who's connected? We're going to talk price first. Everybody wants to talk price. Okay. Crypto Hawk, name one reason why you got Flare. Well, I've got a few. I got about 5. But let's first talk about price. That's what everybody wants to know about the money. Tell me about the money. Okay. One of the reasons why I got Flare, if you can look at its chart analysis here, is that 1 year ago today, Flare was like at 50, how many cents? 53 cents, okay? Now look, a year ago it was at 53 cents. Today, 2 cents. What are we talking? 25 times drop, right? That's 2,500%. 25 times is equal to 2,500. In the past year, Flare is down 2,500%. So that means whatever you'd put into it, if it went right to back where it was, let's say if you put $1,000 in, you'd be at 25 grand. Okay. By far, Flare was the biggest. Flare has the biggest potential when it has to go back to 50 cents. You just made 25 your money. What would XRP need? Now, I think in the past year, XRP's lowest or highest. Well, look, let's just say it was like $1.50 or something. Basically this. I have not seen any crypto that did a 25 times dump in a year. That's a good solid crypto. Okay. There's a lot of cryptos that just dump, but we'll get into my reasons why I got Flare, the nuts and the bolts. We're just talking about fun stuff, which is price right now. Okay. Nothing serious. So you got something that was 50 cents. Now it's 2 cents. That's a difference of 25 times. I'm kind of just wanting to maybe do that shit again and buy some tonight. We'll see how things go. There's other cryptos I need to get. I want to diversify a little bit in case bad shit happens. One thing I learned, now I'm not an investor. I did take business courses a lot. I was working on a master's in organizational leadership. One of the things we looked at when it came time to investing is how a CEO or managers of a company, when they do some investing into a particular program, not money like stocks, but when they invest in a kind of program, they tend to dump that money, even if you're failing, okay? Don't get in that habit. Buy something, think outside, don't think with your heart. See, my heart was pounding last night. I'm like, fuck, I could like spend a good chunk of change and get a bunch of shit because it's a fire sale. What if it gets worse? I'm like, oh, damn. So never buy an emotion. So I hope prices don't go back up. Oh, Crypto Hawk, what? I hope they don't. Like, I'm trying to buy shit. If people are in my situation, they want the market to go, you know, some people want the market to go up, some want it to go down. Right now, I'm taking advantage of it. It went down. So I stockpiled on Flare because I see a 25x potential right here. And it could, if they get this DeFi shit going and this and that, or something happens with Flare, Flare is a great investment for that. Let me check some comments, and now we're going to go a little bit deeper into Flare. Why? Why specifically Flare? Let me check here. I moved 800 XRP to Flare this morning. I don't know. I'm not gonna discuss individual trades that people do. I'm gonna focus on this. So what I got here, let me scroll down. I'm on CoinMarketCap. I see Flares now at 2 cents, and I really like to see it in the 1 cent range. But whatever. Remember, if it's 1.5 cents when you got it, and then it goes to 3 cents, you just like doubled your money. Okay. Flare, let me look about Flare. Flare is an Ethereum virtual machine based layer 1, aiming to make blockchain more useful by giving developers decentralized access to high integrity data. What Flare now? Okay, I'm not a Flare expert. I never have studied Flare. I'm kind of just giving you the crypto Hulk. I'm not an expert about Flare. One thing I do know is this Ethereum virtual machine. Ripple, okay, Flare is tied in with Ripple, okay? Now, Ripple came out with the Ethereum virtual machine side chains. In my opinion, Flare is using these unofficially or whatever with Ripple. What Flare is trying to do is take, and this is why I think Flare is going to be a monster. And at 2 cents, you can't go wrong. You're buying a shit ton of it. Flare, back in the day, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, Flare was ready to go. It was, here's something happened. I've always been suspicious about Flare. And Flare comes out of nowhere. They had these airdrops and everything. It's all about Ripple, XRP with Flare, and then poof, things just kind of like disappeared. Now, I know that Flare is more for DeFi, and I think when we see more stable coins cut loose this year, crypto legislation will probably be introduced this year. I think in 2026 is probably when it's going to go. Could be wrong. But Flare is how the future of DeFi is going to run. It's going to take all the Ethereum-based money. Flare has developed 2 native interoperability protocols on-chain. The protocol are secured by the network itself, decentralized independent data providers. What's the Flare token used for? Flare is the native token used for payments, transactions, fees, to prevent spam attacks and staking in validator nodes. Flare can also be wrapped into an ERC20 variant. I'm just trying to do this quick here. Hugo Filion was one of the guys that made it. There's a couple other people. I'm drinking my coffee with no protein in it. Flare is a groundbreaking blockchain platform designed to make data accessible to everyone as a public good. It combines smart contracts, with unique data systems for developers. Flare has established itself as a leading layer 1 blockchain built focused on trustless cross-chain interoperability. That's coming from the Ripple Ethereum virtual machine sidechain, okay? This thing is so tied in with Ripple. Like, okay, now, this thing, now here's my opinion. I thought Flare was Codius, all right? And if you read here, Flare has something called the Flare Time Series Oracle. Oh, you know what Codius is? Codius is Smart Oracle. And when Flare first came out, I'm like, oh, that's Codius. It's secret, but it's Codius. Now, what I'm thinking is Flare's using Codius, or they added on to Codius. I don't know all these. I'm just guessing, all right? But when I start seeing interoperability, smart contract, Oracle, that's all Ripple. So I'm speculating here. I always wanted to get Flare, but I was just tapped out of money at the time 5 years ago. I was worried about a quantum attack. I'm like, I'm not getting it. I'm like, fuck. But I always knew. I always wanted to have Flare. And now I'm getting some. Would I suggest you get Flare? I would highly suggest Flare for you. Let me check the comments. We'll go over the next one that I got. AJ Singh says, testing. Thank you very much, AJ. Crypto She-Hulk is here. 1970 legend rolled in. Linda McKinney. Now, I'm going to tell you what. If the market's still down enough, I'm going to buy more tonight. And I could do a show tomorrow morning. It's just, I don't want to. I want the market to keep dumping. Like, I'm getting greedy where I want this fucking bitch to burn. But I don't want to miss out because I scooped up my next one, XDC, at like 7 cents a piece. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Like a boss, okay? So I got Flare at like 1.7 cents. And okay, in price and everything, that's great. But I had a couple metrics. One, why Flare? 1.7 cents. Number two, why? It has a really great potential to 25x. Just in the beginning. Number three, they're super hooked up with Ripple. And what's their purpose? It's a decentralized DeFi platform. It's going to help connect all these chains. And I'm like, you know what? I like this, okay? It's going to get all the Ethereum shit together. My next one, XDC. Let's take a look at a little XDC, and I'll tell you the reasons I got that. It was a tough decision. I have 8 cryptos there on my piece of paper. I spent an hour and a half reviewing 8 different cryptos. And it was tricky because I kept wanting to buy this one or that one, or no, should I get this or the other? And I'm like, oh man. I did some reading and I'm like, okay, now which one's going to give me quick money? Which one's going to pay off in the long term? So I thought that too. There's a lot of shit running through my head. There's no crypto that you guys are listing that I didn't consider. If I picked 8 of them, let's look right here. The next one's XDC. Damn it, it's at 8 cents. I might have to buy some shit today before it goes up. All this shit. I think the market's going back up again. Oh, man. And it was beautiful. When the prices were dumping and I'm seeing all this red, I'm like, oh, nice. I'm going to get me some shit. I'm going to get me some more. But I have a feeling these markets are going back up. I'm like, fuck. So I might put in a buy order after the show. I'm not sure. I'm telling you, I'm not. When I'm seeing all this red, like I'm getting that shit. I'm buying it now. This is awesome. XDC. Now, here's an example. A year ago, XDC was at 0.04 cents. And right now it's at like 8. So from a year ago until today, XDC went up. Okay. It went up 100%. So that's different than the flare. See, the flare in the past year was up at 50 cents. Now it's down at 2 cents. That's a tremendous up. The up potential for flare is really good because it's down 25 times. XDC, it's actually up from a year ago. So right there, if we're just talking straight price strictly alone, that's not enough. Now, if we're talking in the past January 15th, it was up at 14 cents. So right now, last night, I bought my XDC at 50% off, okay? Because a month ago, XDC was at 14 cents. Last night, I bought it at 7. And I'm thinking about buying some more of that shit right now. Because a year ago, I'm looking at CoinMarketCap. A year ago, it was 4 cents. So right now, it's worth more than a year ago. Now, so that's the money factor. XDC, what does it say about it in the CoinMarketCap literature? Let me read some of the stuff. It's an Ethereum virtual machine compatible blockchain. Oh, so now Flare and XDC are both EVM. Okay. XDC utilizes a delegated proof of stake. High-level security, fast transactions, layer 2. Government AC. Okay, now getting into XDC and the XDC network and XinFin and all that stuff. It's really designed for governments. Okay, it's for enhanced permissions. So XDC is for permissioned networks. Can you think stock exchanges of all the entire world, the SECs and all that? This is what XDC is, a giant. XDC is going to be a massive giant for government agencies, financial institutions, businesses. I've already shown you. I'm going to be careful on the show because I don't want to talk too much stuff that's going to get censored. I'm trying to give you a message without getting censored, okay? XDC was started by Ripple, the Red Dragon country over there in Asia, and other countries, okay? I'm probably going to say the Vladimir country. We could probably say Russia. XD, and I won't say C, is a massive secret. I can see XD, and I won't say C, hitting $50,000 or $100,000 a piece. I could see that. This thing is massive right here. Now here's another thing. I don't want the Crypto Hulk. Why don't you just put 1,000 or 2 in and get like a fuck ton of them? Now we have another issue. You don't want too much of one, because if something happens with XDC, they make it illegal for people. See what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. I want to kind of spread it out a little bit. XDC could be one of those things where maybe these governments or stock markets take it because it's systemically important, okay? So, and I know that the origins, listen now, the origins are Ripple and the Red Dragon country, okay? So this is why I'm kind of like, because the Red Dragon country had its hand in creating XDC. And that's kind of scary to me because I know what that country's like. And so that's why I'm just not going crazy and dumping everything I have into it. Maybe in the future, will go to some country and sell it to a bank. I mean, that might be an option. I know some people in other countries. I got some connections, and some of these people know the banking people. So I might just take an air flight to a particular country and go see somebody from their central bank and offload some XDC, and I'll walk away with, maybe they'll trade me something else, you know? So XDC was a Ripple partner, R3 Corda. They were a Ripple partner. So this is massive right here, this XDC stuff. When I see these kinds of prices like this, I don't want to go crazy with it. So I can't buy any more right now because I need to buy some other stuff. And I don't want to overload myself with XDC. So just keep that in mind. You want to get XDC, I mean, at least, I don't know, 20,000 of them or something. And that would be kind of like good enough until you got 20,000 of everything. And then you can start back getting more. So XDC is going to handle all the stocks, bonds, derivatives. We're talking $3 quadrillion in the world. Okay. XDC has the potential easily to be $100 grand a piece or more. And that's if we get to keep it. So I would suggest not overbuying anything, but if you're, like me and stuff, you got about 25. My goal is to have, I'm not telling you if I do have it now or I'm trying to get there, but if you got 25,000 XDC, I think you're probably good. And I would start looking at getting 20,000 of something else, or 25,000 of something else. Let me click out of that. And that one. Let me go to the comment section. So those are the two right there. Day 2 of Dumpathon, says Blue Collar Scholar. I'm hoping so, because I'm going to keep buying. And the worse that it gets, I'll keep getting it. The different ones. So, all right. Awesome Hulk, great buys. Can't buy any more XDC 1970 ledge. Oh my God. It's XR. Okay, look. If you look at XRP, I think XDC is kind of like the opposite. It's hard to explain. Not hard, it's tricky. Here's why I think XRP and XDC might end up being close to the same price. I don't know, but it's like, you want to buy XDC, right? How do you pay for it? What's the bridge going to be? XRP. So if you got $3 quadrillion of tokenized everything in the world and it goes on the XDC platform, the R3 Corda platform, then you need $3 quadrillion of XRP to buy it, don't you? So now look, the crypto numbers your numbers might be different. Like there's 100 billion XRPs made. There's only 37 billion XDC. So there's less of them. But what if Ripple burns up the 50 billion in escrow? It would take 3 to 4 years for that to happen. But because every month Ripple has to burn up $1 billion. They get issued 1 billion. So it would take 4 years for Ripple to burn up all that shit, unless somehow they have a secret. And of course, oh God, they don't have secret. There's no secrets, right? So maybe there's a way the Treasury gets a hold of it and burns it up. I don't know. But what I do know is if you got $3 quadrillion worth of XDC, you got to have $3 quadrillion worth of Ripple to pay for it. So that's why I'm thinking both of those are going to be monsters. XDC is the quiet one. Here's the deal. Ripple's the payment. XDC are all the stocks, bonds, derivatives. They're, from what we see, they're kind of just starting to tokenize. They've been doing it for a while, but it's tough because I read some articles where they've been tokenizing for 10 years, but what it looks like to us, so they're on private ledgers. I'm not getting into all this. This will get a dog chasing its tail. Just look at the evidence that I presented, and if you feel you got to buy some of that, then get it, okay? But that's what I bought, and I don't have any problem with it. I understand what both cryptos are doing. And these cryptos are keyed right in with XRP and all this government 3-letter agency stuff. So I am excited right now that the market is showing a lot of red. It's my opportunity tonight. I'm probably going to look again and see what opportunities are. I might do the same thing, not with the same cryptos tonight, but I'm going to probably spend the same amount of money tonight because this, I got in an XDC. Now, if it goes back up to 14 cents, I just doubled my money in like a day or 3 or a week. That's pretty amazing, okay? Now, your biggest ways to double and triple money. Now that flare that I have, but now it's going to take a little longer for flare to get up, see? Because we're not decentralized yet doing all the DeFi shit. So with the Web3 and all that, we don't have crypto laws yet. So flare, okay, if you want to look at it like this, XDC would be my short term if, which I'm not, but if I wanted to take some of the XDC and swap it into something else, if I double my money in XDC, I can pour a portion off. Okay, I don't do any of that stuff, but I'm just saying that would be for people that want to go, because this XDC is going to go right back up to 14 cents. So I just doubled my money. So that allows me now, if I wanted to take out some of the XDC that I kind of got for free and then go buy some other stuff that I couldn't afford. So that's just different things that some people do, not me. And here we go. Carplifier says, great show. Let's go to the next article. Let me go to my show. I got to log back in under let's do this. See, I'm not seeing I'm not seeing my community page. That's what's weird. Members only. Okay, I'm looking at the show now. I wish I had to get more, but all I can do. All right. Japanese bank and Ripple. Japanese banks are set to go live with XRP. This could very well. See, I know right now is a critical time. It's time to buy. Now is the time. If you need to get a loan or some shit and go to the Caleb Brown and buy some stuff, like now is the time. It's cheap. And I'm kind of like, I have a feeling I'm going to buy some shit again today because this is like fucking discount city. And I don't want to miss out on cheap crypto. Hulk, they changed the community tab to post tab. I don't understand what that means. Because I'm looking at my channel and I don't know where my community tab went. Like, it's gone. It was renamed to posts tab. So it's going to say posts. Oh. Now let me look. Why the fuck they got to do this shit? Like, I'm almost 55. Okay, not that I'm an old man or nothing. Well, it depends on who you ask. But it's like, don't fucking change this shit. I barely can work my fucking phone. That's why I don't need, like, the most expensive phone in the world. I can't do 99% of the shit that it fucking does. I don't need to. All I need to do is turn it on, record, and post that shit on YouTube. Like, these phones and computers come with all this shit that I don't need. It just confuses old people. Let me look at my fucking channel. Why do they got to do this to me, man? Just keep the shit the same. Posts. There it is. Thanks for letting me know that. Wow, that's amazing. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I couldn't access my community tab. I was going to go into community and I'm like, fuck, YouTube hates my guts. They got rid of my post. Then the person that used to be my YouTube trainer, I'm not going to tell you exactly, but I had a YouTube trainer for like a year, and I emailed that, and our relationship is over, and I no longer have YT helping me, but I could call this lady up or text her, and she would fix shit for me, and that's how I was helping to grow my channel over the past year. And then I texted her yesterday. I said, "Hey, I know I'm not we're not in business together anymore, but can you help me? I don't know what the hell happened to my community tab." So post, why the fuck? Okay, all right. It's just old people stress. Shah Ishkander, late for class. Sorry, bro. Well, you gave a donation, so this time the teacher is going to overlook it. Just don't be late unless you got a nice fat wad of cash. Wouldn't that be great in regular? No, it wouldn't be great in regular school. That'd be all bad. Never mind, I suggested it. I'm like, yeah, if you're going to be late or something in regular school, or you're going to be late with your homework, give your teacher $20. Like when I was in school, $20 was like worth probably 100 right now. So you give your teacher $100, and you know. But okay, Japanese banks. Let me get back to. We had enough time talking about speculation and crypto prices and what did Crypto Hulk buy, and I want to buy some more right now before the prices go up. Oh shit! Like now I'm having a hard time concentrating because like I'm seeing my crypto just went up a penny for Flare. I'm like, fuck. And the next XDC's at 8 cents. I'm like, no, go down to 4 cents or something because I want to load up, man. Oh. God. 95 American Muscle. Let me do a paste for you. There's your article. 95 American Muscle. Driving from Phoenix to Vegas. Oh shit, that's a long drive. Hulk on. Sun shining, can't beat it. Now that must be nice because I'm up here in the Sierra Nevada mountains where we're having snowstorms and shit. And the other day I was in Reno, it was 15 degrees in shorts and a t-shirt because I'm used to Sacramento weather. And that's what I wear in the winter in Sacramento, even if it's usually not all that cold. Oh, I went to Reno at 15 degrees. I was like, holy fuck, there's a whole new level of cold there. Okay, you guys got to quit distracting me. Bye, Hulk. Have a 10-minute intermission. 78 degrees and sunny out here in Texas. Like I almost got stuck on the highway in the snow. I was driving to Reno. I was up in the mountains, what they call almost at the Donner Summit. And it was like, it was getting tough to see on the road. And it was rain that was starting to turn into snow. And I'm like, fuck. If I get stuck, and I have no sweatpants. I had a jacket, but no food, no liquids. I guess I could eat snow if I got thirsty. It was just a fucked up situation. I wasn't prepared to get stuck. So Robert De Lista, listening to Hulk walking across Tower Bridge. 20 and snowy here in Michigan. Oh, God. If I lived, no offense to Michigan people, I grew up on the East Coast, and I like East Coast people. But Michigan, if I lived there, I'd have to have a drug problem or something, for real. I'd have to toot the hoot each day to make it. Japanese banks. Okay, listen to this. Japanese banks to use Ripple for remittance. Will they use XRP? Oh my God. No, they're not going to use XRP at all. Look, buddy. SBI remit. Now, SBI, Sam Bank Incorporated, SBI, remit has been a pioneer in integrating cutting-edge fintech solutions, including Ripple's blockchain, which is called the XRP ledger. They're not going to use XRP. Okay, I'm going to read this article. This news reporter has no idea what they're saying. They're talking about SBI. That's a day one Ripple partner. okay? They have an on-ramp and off-ramp to the XRP ledger. You know what that's for? Using XRP. These news people are so fucking stupid. I love it. It's almost like a kindergartner trying to trick the parent. In Japan, SBI Remit and Shinsei, remember these names, Shinsei Bank, SBI Shinsei Bank, have made a business partnership to improve international remittance. I'm going to keep this article super short. Basically, what we got going on is you have SBI Shinsei Bank getting ready to launch XRP. You've got a news reporter that doesn't even know what they're doing, okay? And you got Crypto Hulk here, frustrated, because these people are so fucking stupid, okay? So we all know that Japan is very, very close right now to launching the use of Ripple, okay? And some people are like, well, it doesn't mean they're going to use XRP. Okay, look. Ripple has 1,800 non-disclosure agreements with banks. Here's the deal. XRP is a bridge, okay? It's not necessarily designed to buy shit with XRP. Can you? Yes, you can. Okay, so I'm trying to help the journalist, and I'm going to use that term loosely, journalist. XRP is a bridge. So let's say you're in Mexico and you want to send money to Russia. In the middle, there's the XRP liquidity hub, okay? And there's where a transaction is bridged for 2 to 5 seconds and money is converted. Value is converted because in the future, you might have General Motors tokens. So instead of buying stock in General Motors, you'd have like tokens in General Motors stock or whatever it might be. That can be used as money in the future. You put in Porsche tokens to go to McDonald's to buy a fucking hamburger. Get it? Or you can put in pesos, pay with pesos, and it comes out in dollars or whatever, okay? I mean, you could use XRP to buy the McDonald's, okay? You use drops or whatever they're going to call it. Like, I don't know how many drops you buy a hamburger, 1. But that's going to be like the future. So, are banks going to use XRP? Yes, to bridge a transaction. Or they don't need to bridge a transaction if they're paying with XRP. But see, you don't, in the future, XRP is going to be like gold and diamonds. You don't want to pay using it. You want to save that as your bridge because it's going to go up in value. And the more you keep spending your drops or your XRP, you're going to be lowering your amount. So for instance, let's say I've got $10 million worth of gold at home, okay? And if I need a loan to fix my roof, okay? Do I want to take part of my $10 million? I mean, you could, but do I want to take part of my $10 million in gold, sell off a little portion of it to fix my roof? Or do I want to get kind of a loan and then pay off that loan until I get the roof? That's what XRP is. It's like a 2 to 5 second loan, okay? The banks are going to use XRP as a bridge until the transaction's done, okay? So the news reporter doesn't know, so I'm going to help Jalpa Bafvar, or whatever the fuck her name is. Yes, all banks will use XRP. That's a generic term. Use it, okay? They will use it to, like if I want to send the money, and I'm a financial institution, we're going to have a certain amount of XRP in our account on RippleNet or whatever it's fucking called. And that will be our bridge until that transaction's done. And the other side, they're going to have a bridge that they're going to put up their gold, if you want to call it that, for 2 to 5 seconds until their transaction's done, okay? Now, the term using XRP, well, it's kind of a linguistics juggling event. it's like, are they using XRP? Yeah, as a bridge. But they could also use XRP to buy shit, right? So I don't know if this news reporter, she doesn't know this. So I'm kind of helping her out. So that's the use case for XRP. A bank doesn't have to buy shit with XRP. It could use its own money. That's what BRICS is doing, right? And the BRICS, those are all Ripple partners already. I've already shown all this. So that's the deal with XRP and Ripple and all that. The bank can use RippleNet and all these things and pay with pesos and send rubles to Russia. And somebody might say, well, see right there, they're not using XRP. And I would say, nope, shut your mouth, pull the dick out of your mouth and just listen, okay? The bank is still going to use XRP as the bridge, not the payment mechanism. So they may want to send dollars, to, let's say, Russia, but Russia wants it in rubles. So Ripple makes that conversion utilizing XRP as the bridge and the Ripple liquidity hub. So they're still using XRP. Now they're not using it to pay. Actually, you understand what I'm saying? Because now I'm starting to confuse myself. So they're using XRP. Now you could use it two different ways or just one way, but it's going to be, everything will be XRP. It's just, it may not be what you're actually using to pay. You might be using dollars instead of XRP, but you're still using XRP as the bridge. So there. Now, the next page I'm looking at, I cannot give you. It's the Ripple customer list of 2014. I have a Ripple customer list here, and it's all full of good stuff. I'm not going to show you that page. Once we're rich, I'll probably show you it if you want, because it won't do any good. I won't be making these little videos, and so anybody can have it. I was ready to send you that page. Can't do it. I made a short video last night. I show the Ripple Trade Japan. We're talking about Japan. Now I'm getting back to what I'm talking about. We're talking about Japan flipping the switch, the banks using XRP. And I showed you if like 1% of the banks did it, XRP would be worth $3. And if 10% of the banks did it, it'd be $13. XRP would have to go to that. What I'm going to show you now, and remember, SBI, Shinsei Bank was involved. Okay, if you look down below, I made the video and I showed you here. In 2014, we have switched our main trading account to Sunshin SBI Bank. Sumishi, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The Sumishi SBI Bank. So what is this? I'm showing you here. SBI Sumshimi, wherever the fuck it is, has been a Ripple partner for like 11 years. You're going to tell me that they're not going to use XRP in any way. You're high as fuck. Like, you're higher than I am. I thought I was pretty high. All right. Now, if you look down the next paragraph, this is also August 2014. It starts talking about a beta version of a Ripple wallet. So now we know that they have wallets back in 2014. Ripple had a wallet. It says it right here. Beta version of the Ripple wallet. And what they have in that wallet? Well, what other channels can't tell you, but I can, is you had something called Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. Talk about securities, commodities, fiat money, crypto, all this stuff. Ripple had all this stuff done 11 years ago. I'm the only channel showing you with evidence that fact. You got the Japan Post Bank is involved in this. Now, how do I know that this is Ripple XRP? Okay, here's how I know. Number one, common sense. SBI Bank, the Sumishi Bank, or whatever the fuck it is, Kimchi Bank, they're not going to be fucked up with Ripple for 11 years and not use XRP. That's absurd. But on the Ripple customer list, you got something called Ripple Trade Japan, and it has an XRP wallet address right here. I just showed you on my video that I made last night. Think, this is the Ripple Ledger wallet address. Do you know what's on the Ripple Ledger? XRP. This is a gateway, okay, onto the XRP ledger. And then they have trading pairs. Ripple Trade Japan, you have something called 836 / and then XRP. So they're trading XRP. So the news reporter, that news reporter ain't worth a shit, okay? I just showed you right here. Let's go on to the next article. Let me check my time. Oh, shit, 10 minutes. Okay, maybe a little more, but right around 10 minutes-ish. You mean XRP is the bridge currency? Says Cheddar. Another huge rug pull. If there's another huge rug pull, awesome, because I'm going to swoop right in and get fucking cheap shit. That's what I'm going to do. I kind of stop on XDC, but Flare kind of tempting. Flare is, what's up? Don't let the cheap price fool you. Flare can easily go to $1 or $2 quick. And in that case, I just made like 100x my money. Fuck. Like Flare is what's up, I'm telling you. Get at least 5,000 Flare, 5 or 10,000 Flare at a minimum. My goal when I'm done with Flare, 20,000 or 25-ish, and I'm done. Fucking done. Pretty much everything, 20, 25, I'm done. Okay? Now I'm going to try to pick about 8 different, I don't know, I won't be able. There's Nicole Feller. Hello, late to the party. Would someone mind sharing with me the coin picks he said today? That would be Flare, FLR. You look for FLR on Caleb and Brown. And then XDC. Those were the two that we talked about. Let's go to the next. Apple. Oh, you'll love this one. This one could set off a sensor alarm with the YT police. So we might see the channel go dark for 5 to 10 seconds. Or whatever it does. It freezes or something. If I can, I don't think I can speak in code on this. This is going to be a little tricky. Okay, what we got here is Apple Intelligence. So Apple, the company, the computer company, Apple Intelligence launch in China. Are you hearing this? Could be made. Now remember, XDC made in Red Dragon country. Okay? Nobody knows this stuff except me. I already showed you the website where it showed the Zinfin page and it had the Chinese flag all across it. Not Singapore. Zinfin claims they're Singapore. Well, it could be made in Singapore, but it's Chinese that did it, okay? So what we got here, Apple Intelligence launch in China could be made possible by partnering with DeepSeek. But no word if talks with Tencent or ByteDance have been fruitful. A partnership with Tencent or ByteDance needed to materialize into a proper deal for Apple Intelligence to officially roll out in China. Well, isn't this something? But it appears that the California-based giant has been unable to get the fortune to favor it until recently. A new rumor is doing the rounds stating that DeepSeek, which has now established itself as a worthy competitor to the likes of OpenAI and others, could end up partnering with Apple. Oh. Now, I'm going to show you this right here. That's all I'm going to read on that article. Let me do a copy and a paste. because we're talking China, we're talking AI, we're talking cryptos. Got right here. Here, look what I just sent you. Go to the 39-second mark. 39-second mark. What are we looking at here? Ripple China, everybody. We're looking at the CNY. That's a Chinese yuan. We're looking at date of 2013. Crypto Hulk, what is this? I'm new. I don't understand. What you see here is Ripple San Francisco helping the country of China make a CBDC, a cryptocurrency. And you know what? They helped to make other things. I just don't know about it. And this was 12 years ago. Has any other channel showed you this? No. Okay. China. Okay. Ripple itself, it's not a company. It's a country. It's probably the rich family, which I won't mention their name. The rich families of the world getting into the government, having three-letter agencies make, it's all, Ripple's not who you think it is, okay? Here's proof of this right here. Have you ever once heard Ripple talk about Ripple China? No, I haven't. I've heard me talk about this for 2 or 3 years now, but not once has I ever heard that Ripple admitted to making the Chinese digital yuan. It's right here. There's the evidence here. Why doesn't Brad Garlinghouse or David Schwartz ever tell us this? Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. How do you come up with this stuff? Well, that's why I'm Crypto Hulk, right? Next, go to the 46-second mark. 46-second mark. What do you see here? Well, my finger's covering up something called Ripple dividend. You ever heard of a dividend? That's what stocks and commodities do. That's what stock market does when they pay you. Stocks are securities. So here we have Ripple giving out dividends. Well, that's Crypto Hulk. That's security. Well, I know. Don't tell Gary Gensler. He was right. What we're looking at here is Ripple Chinese community, Ripple tutorial, Ripple register, China's best Ripple. Well, there you go. Now, I'm not clicking on the stuff, obviously, right now, but it's very clear. Ripple and China are partners. And guess what that means? The United States and China are partners. Crypto Hulk is showing you this. Nobody else can touch my research ability. Now, let's look into who was there. I have an article here from a Ripple page, okay, from a Ripple page on who their early investors were. Let's take a little looky-loo. Ripple Labs closes a $28 million Series A funding round. The date of this article is 2015, May. So it's almost 10 years old. It's out of San Francisco. Who are Ripple's early investors? The first one was IDG Capital. Okay. Let's take a little look on Wikipedia here and find out who is IDG Capital. You're going to be surprised. Let me do a copy paste. This is why my channel is the most shadow banned crypto channel on the planet, because I find out all this stuff for you. Here we go. IDG Capital is an investment and asset management firm headquartered in Beijing, China. What does it specialize in? Venture capital. Crypto Hulk, wait a second. Whoa, stop. Crypto Hulk. In 2015, Ripple started off pretty much, right? Yeah, they got the settlement agreement. So 2015 was like the actual year Ripple became legitimate. 2013, it kind of started, but we're talking about legitimate. There was a lawsuit in 2015, Ripple won, so it became a legitimate currency, okay? So that's what I'm going to say. What happened in 2015 is a Chinese venture capital company invested in Ripple. They were like one of the first ones. That's kind of troublesome. But okay, especially after we saw Ripple China, right? So now I'm showing you the stuff, and other channels are like, how does this guy have this information? Now we're talking about Apple Intelligence, the IDG Capital. So let me show you this. Apple was a Ripple partner from like day one. Here's your evidence. Nobody else has this information, just me. And that's why you guys are on the membership channel that you are. If you look here, go to the 19-second mark. 19-second mark. What do we got? Ripple Labs, meet the team. Who's the first one? Apple. Right there. I'm telling you, all this shit was planned out, okay? The crypto wallets, all this stuff. Okay, so who's the other? Let's go back to the Ripple page for the early investors. So I showed you IDG Capital. That was Chinese, right? I showed you Ripple Chinese Community. We saw Ripple Dividend. That was Chinese. We saw Ripple China. You got IDG Capital. Look here. China Rock Capital Management is an investor in Ripple from day one. Oh, look here. China Growth Capital. Damn, Crypto Hawk. The Chinese are all up in Ripple. Yes, they are. No other channel's showing you this, right? Well, Crypto Hawk, isn't this a little concerning? Crypto Hawk, how is the government allowing all this Chinese? Like, this is all Chinese. IDG Capital, Jerry Yang. Jerry Yang's one of the investors. Jerry Yang, that's Chinese. He started Yahoo or something, maybe. Jerry Yang, so that's Chinese. Like, Crypto Hawk, whoa. Crypto Hawk, why the fuck is all this Chinese stuff? All 3 or 4 of the investors of Ripple in the beginning are Chinese. Our government didn't say nothing about this? No, because our government's in on it. Oh, dang, that's why Crypto Hulk show is the most heavily shadow banned. Pretty much. All right, let me check some last comments, and this show is over. Okay, look. I talked to you guys about Caleb Brown. My brother calls me, says, Crypto Hulk, exchanges are shutting down. They're not letting you do anything, and da-da-da. I said, I don't have an issue with that. I got Caleb Brown. I'm buying shit right now. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah. Look, you're going to have to get Caleb Brown. Nothing barely happened right now. See, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to fuck up because you're trying to save a few percent. You're trying to be cheap. Go with, I don't want to pay anything. I'm just going to use an exchange. I don't have to pay anything. You just fucked up because you're on an exchange and you can't buy. When there's a cheap fire sale, you can't buy shit because they shut it down. I can. I'm going to double my money. You can't. You were put in crypto jail. You were put in crypto jail. You should have went with Crypto Hulk's sponsor, Caleb and Brown. I'm buying stuff last night and I'm going to buy stuff tomorrow. I could transfer. I could do whatever I want. Not you. This is why you join Crypto Hulk channel. You get the $10 membership. You join the Caleb and Brown. Always keep at least $1,000 in a Caleb and Brown account, okay? And when bad shit like this happens now, you go in, bam, 50% off sales on some of this crypto shit, okay? All the exchanges are shutting it down. Why? Because they don't have the crypto. They're loaning it out or staking it or whatever. Their system's getting overloaded. Not Caleb and Brown. Probably today at some point, I'm buying more. Your exchange, you're in crypto jail. You're not doing shit. You're going to miss out. You could get wrecked. If all of a sudden I'm seeing my cryptos, I mean, you can't go too far because some of my cryptos are $2 or whatever. But let's say I had cryptos that were like a Bitcoin, $100,000, and then it's 90, then it's 80, then it's 70, and then it's 60. I mean, at least with Caleb Brown, I could sell out and turn it into something else. With you, you're stuck. You can't do shit. So this is another reason why I have Caleb Brown, because I can bust moves left and right. I can buy, sell, swap, cash out, all this stuff. I can call the broker. You can't do shit because you got Uphold or Coinbase or whatever exchange you got, your Exodus wallet or whatever the fuck, you're locked out, okay? Not me, not Crypto Hawk fans. We got access to bust moves. Yeah, so I'm going to pay a broker fee. So fucking what? Guess what? I'm just going to double my money on XDC in the next week, hopefully. I'm going to buy more cheap stuff. A week from now, it should be up 100%, 14 cents. I just made all my money back. I don't give a fuck about broker fees. You got to get this cheap mentality out of your fucking mind, or you're always going to be broke. Join Caleb Brown. Get their fucking 24/7 trading stuff. They don't shut down people's accounts like these exchanges. You are going to get fucking destroyed on an exchange, or you're going to miss out on doubling and tripling your money. Well, because I don't want to pay a broker fee. Well, now, how do you like that now? I went in and swooped up 50% off sale on XDC because I got Caleb Brown. I have access to do shit you can't do. All you have to do is join them. Then you can bust moves like me. All right. With that, I'm going to go. Dirt Road Trucker, first time to buy any since Hulk started talking about Caleb Brown. So Dirt Road Trucker was able to go in and buy shit. All of his friends are probably locked out of exchanges. Not Caleb and Brown. So you pay a portion of your money. You pay a few percent in a broker fee, and you get access to do anything you want, okay? Or you could be I don't want to spend that 3% or whatever. Well, now you can't do shit. You just missed out on making a whole bunch of fucking money. I just went in and bought a 50% off sale because when I last bought XDC, it was 14 cents. Last night, when everybody was locked out, I was getting it 7 cents. In a week or two from now, whatever it is, it'll be back up to 14. I just doubled my money because Caleb and Brown, okay? That's how we roll. All right, and with that, I got to go. I'll see y'all. I'm going to try to make a 5:30 p.m. show today. If I can find the news, I will, and I will see you. It'll be an open show, and until then, I'll see you.